Meet me after slashing your wrist, or at the end if you so insist. I'm persistent when told to cease and desist with this blasphemous shit.
Hello, Chalet. Hey, I see a thumbnail. My guy James Acaster is over in America doing this thing, bro, representing. I'm curious. I've always been curious. I love this guy, but he's different. So I'm very curious how Americans will take to him. He's on that Seth Meyers show. So let's see how this goes down, my guy. If you've never heard of him, though, his mind works beautifully. Like, yeah, this guy's cool.
Our next guest is a very funny comedian. His international music collective, Temps, has released their debut single, No No, which is available now. Please welcome back to the show, James Acaster, everybody.
Oh, he's been on before. See, already he stepped up his clothing game. His swag is on point,
I'm
bro.
so happy to have you here in person.
Thank you, Seth. It's good to see you.
You're doing a U.S. tour.
Yeah, I'm touring the U.S.
Got a new show called
U.S. of A.
Called your new show's called Heckler's Welcome.
Guess what the A stands for?
The U.S. of A?
Yes.
What does the A in U.S. of A stand for?
America. You should know, man. You live here. That's embarrassing. That's some embarrassing stuff. I did my research before I tour.
So the show's called Heckler's Welcome. A lot of comedians don't like hecklers, but it seems like you're just going to encourage them.
Oh, I really don't like them.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I hate hecklers.
Okay.
But I wanted to get over that, and this is like exposure therapy. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, like if you're afraid of spiders, they put them all over you.
Yeah, like if Macaulay Culkin stuck his head in a beehive.
I'm arachnophobic, so I've got myself a big old tarantula. She's gorgeous. She's a Mexican red rump. I've had her nearly 2 years. Can you see all down there where it's all missing? She's done that, you know. She's a little Bob the Builder. It's fucking insane, right? Sometimes you'll see her. She literally picks up a mound of dirt bigger than her body weight and then pushes it to the other side of the... It's mad. She's gorgeous, and I know she recognises me, but I've never held her yet. One time I've attempted it. We was there about 2 hours. I was dripping with sweat, like trying to get her to come onto my hand. Bro, she got pissed off eventually. Like after about an hour, she started flicking hair. She was like, bro, you're taking a piss. Like, just hold me. I couldn't. Like, I was trying. But I will. I know she's cool. I actually know she's cool. Because when I open her and I look in, at first, for the first like 6 months, she would always bust away as soon as I went near the lid. But after a while, she started just staying. But then I noticed like a couple of times when I've had her on my lap and I've had the thing up, she's cool with me. And then Gambo, the grey one, he's funny, man. He just pops his head over. And she's like, what the fuck is that? And runs away. So I know she recognises me, if that makes sense. But she's gorgeous, and I will hold her one day. I will. I think I'll do it when we get to the magic 1,000 subscribers. We'll do a tarantula party. Her name's Gigi, which is Hausa for, well, Hausa was Jizzo, but I didn't know how to pronounce it, if it was right, if I was pronouncing it right, so I just shortened it to Jizzo. I mean, Gigi. But she's gorgeous, man. She's pitch black and she's got these red hairs on her rump. See, she didn't move.
Was that what that was? That was exposure therapy?
That's what that whole film's about.
I had no idea. Changes it.
Yeah, he's scared of loads of stuff, that kid. Burglars. He's scared of burglars and,
Oh, did he invite the burglars to come as a way of getting over his fear of burglars?
They cut that scene from the film.
Oh.
His therapist tells him, Why don't you just try exposing yourself to more burglars? That was what the whole thing was about.
Wow.
Yeah,
I feel bad for whoever played the therapist. Obviously, that was a pretty juicy part, and then...
Yeah, that was pretty bad, but that was... You know who played the therapist?
Who was that?
David Pumpkins.
The SNL character?
Yeah, that was... He got his break further down the line when he got on SNL. But it was originally David S. Pumpkins.
You have a musical...
Proud and Seth are on
musical
different pages,
collective
isn't
called
it?
Temps.
Guilty.
And you have a new song out.
Yeah.
And this is from the video of the song, and this is an alligator suit of sorts.
Yeah,
and this is your alligator suit.
Yes, I had that made for myself, and I'm in that alligator suit.
Gotcha.
And I got heat stroke.
Really? Do you blame it on the suit or the day you filmed the video, or a combination?
A combination. Also, my own stupidity.
Okay.
It wasn't a good idea. I wouldn't advise it to anyone. But I got myself an alligator mascot suit made, and thought I might as well got on a load of roller coasters. Actually, that was day 2. Day 1, I got heat stroke.
Well, you really, I mean, these seem like awful things to be doing in an alligator suit on a hot day.
Yeah.
What was your vision? Why did you want to make an alligator suit?
Well, I had a toy like that as a kid, a massive party gator.
Uh-huh.
T-shirt says party gator. I won it at a fair.
Uh-huh.
Got it as a kid, same time I got my drum kit. Then as an adult, made this album. Got the drum kit, got the party gator back from my parents' house. It was meant to be a big thing. And then when COVID hit, I gave both of them, the drum kit and the party gator, to a school I used to work at for safekeeping.
Uh-huh.
Then, for a video, I was like, I'm going to put that toy in the video. Phoned the school up. They were like, yeah, we threw that in the trash. Like, that was my childhood toy. They were like, yeah, thanks. And so then I had to get that made myself. So obviously, that's what I had to do. I was like, I guess I become the party gator now.
Wait, there was something, you used to work at the amusement park, right?
I used to work there. I used to serve food and drink at that amusement park. That's how they let me in now. They give me the run of the place.
Oh, wow. So you just, if you work at an amusement park in England, you just sort of forever, the rest of your life, You
phone them up and go, I'm just as a party gator today. Can I come in? They're like, you don't even need to ask.
They did an even nicer thing. They named a goat at the amusement park after you.
Yeah, that goat is called James Acaster.
Wow.
Wicked.
Did you ever think when your career started it would hit that height?
Well, I always hoped that one day I'd be the goat.
You did it.
I did it, man.
You did it. Pretty early, and then you say, now who knows what height you're going to hit. Already to go.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what dizzy heights I get to. Here we are, 30 Rock. Means a lot, man. This is where I first heard of David S. Pumpkins.
Right, at 30 Rock.
30 Rock, and now I'm here.
And then you first heard of him here, then you IMDb'd him, saw that he was cut from Home Alone.
I was like, oh, I bet there's an interesting story behind that.
You also, so you're a music producer, stand-up, you have a true crime podcast.
Yeah, I've got a true crime podcast coming out. What a lot of people don't know about me is that, yeah, you know me as a stand-up comedian.
I do.
But I'm actually an undercover cop who's undercover as a stand-up comedian.
Oh. From the beginning?
From the very beginning, I had to infiltrate a gang of drug dealers who were dealing drugs to comedians backstage at comedy gigs. So I became a stand-up comedian to infiltrate the gang. The case didn't go great, but my comedy career's gone from strength to strength.
Oh.
And that's just what happened. And I've decided now that I've been kicked out the force, I'll just do a true crime podcast where I share my wire recordings with the public.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's what it is. It's called Springleaf. We've got a Kickstarter for it now because I ain't paying for it.
Why should you?
Why should I pay for it? I'm an undercover cop. You see the wages we're on?
Is it better or worse wages when you go undercover? Do you get a per diem when you go undercover?
Yeah. You get a per diem. They go, right, you go big undercover today. So you have this. And what mistake I make is that I in front of the drug dealers, I pull out my per diems in the envelope that says undercover cop per diems. No, what's that? I'm like, oh, just a joke.
Oh, well, that's a good cover.
Comedian, they love it.
You also have a self-help book.
Yeah.
Based on something you went through?
What people don't know about me, Seth.
Is most of it.
Is... yeah, I'm a party gator. I'm a musician. I'm a comedian. I'm an undercover cop. I'm also a self-help guru.
Okay.
I came up from social media. Everyone wanted to know how I did it. So I've released James Acaster's Guide to Quitting Social Media, Being the Best You Can Be and Curing Yourself of Loneliness, Volume 1.
Okay.
A lot of tips in there about how to quit social media. What the main important thing is you have to take what social media used to give you and you have to replicate that in your day-to-day life.
Oh, interesting.
For now, you know, in normal life, I have to just stalk my girlfriends for real, my ex-girlfriends. I start arguments with strangers all the time.
Just on the street.
Really aggressive arguments. Saying stuff that I should not be saying, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Might
do
try
all of
this.
that. And you know, if you want to get updates on all your friends' kids, you've got to do what I did and open your own creche. What, do you even call it a creche in this country?
No.
I got the big sense just then that you don't. Listen, when I did my research about America, I learnt what the A stood for and I stopped there. I didn't bother looking up if you had a creches or not.
That was a real, you felt the wind when you said creche.
Oh, I felt it. I felt it hard.
What do you think? I feel bad that I haven't even, based on what you said, I still don't know what a creche is. How would you describe it? I'll try to find the word for it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's like where people go and drop their kids off for the day to be looked after.
Like a daycare.
Yeah, if you want to say that.
Well, now you know you're going to do your show here in New York City. You're doing stand-up here.
Yeah, I'm doing stand-up here in New York City. I'm going to yell out, give me a cheer if you came from the creche. On a daycare, daycare.
And then think of me and how I bailed you out.
Yeah, I'll be like, that joke goes out of Seth Meyers. Actually, I'm going to dedicate every joke tonight to you, Seth. And I won't even tell the audience why, but I'll say it after every single gag.
I have really enjoyed having you here. Thank you so much for making time. Please come back soon. Have a great tour.
Been a pleasure, Seth.
James Acaster, everybody. No is out now. We'll be right back.
That was decent. The crowd felt, were they miles away or something? Like, at first I thought no one was laughing, but then it just sounded like they were really far.